It's time for some senior lacrosse in the Alberta Series Lacrosse League. It's Cody Jansen with you on CROW LAX TV. A Saturday late afternoon, 4 o'clock local start. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels taking on the Edmonton Miners. Fort Saskatchewan in red, going right to left on your TV screen. Miners in white. Also, got a birthday shout out for you. Taylor Cornfield is watching, turning 13 today. Happy birthday. I guess that means Jordan might not be watching the entire game. Ref is ready, ball is down, and we are underway at the Jubilee Recreation Center. Only 2 more days left of this part before it's gone as we know it here in Fort Saskatchewan. Even if there are playoff games after tomorrow, they will be played in Josephburg. Miners offense on the floor first. Levi Anderson up for the NLL draft this year. Rips one off the post, and the Miners will get a reset. Sheridan Cook, the Red Deer product, down for Anderson again. One-on-one with Spadafora. He's up top, stopped by Yopik Stable. Zachary Yopik Stable, your starter for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Matt Hebert goes between the pipes for the Miners. Up the floor is Darren Brink, coach of the Junior B Rebels. They're playing after this one against the St. Albert Crew. Garanolski's in tight, stopped by Hebert. Darren Bray behind the cage, gets the loose ball, and they'll pump it back up for Greg Bray. Greg Bray up top, pass out in front, and Darren Bray got cross-checked to the ground. Brent Bohet. Chuck is going to be going off for a cross-check, and Fort Saskatchewan going to the power play here for the first time of the game. 18:41 left to play in period number 1. Rebels 2-9-1 on the season in a battle for that 4th and final playoff spot with the Beaumont Outlaws. Spatafora's got Ang up top. Greg Burrell run the power play. Ang with a fake backhand pass, whips one over to Wong, and it's off his stick and out of play. Now here's where Edmonton can make you pay. Just because you're a man up doesn't mean you have the advantage when some of their talent's on the floor. Like big 2-9 right there. Mike Triolo with it. Up top for Darren Kinnear. Pushed back by Allen. Kale Allen called up for this game. Kadier lets it fly from Sherwood Park. Save made by Yopik Stable, and the power play continues. Jeff Wright started the season as head coach. Now he's on penalty kill unit number 1 for this Rebels team. Battling some injuries. Jordan Dewart, former junior B captain in town. Greg Beret for Dewart. Down to Wong. 6 on the shot clock. Back for Greg Beret. He pokes it up top for Spatafor, and he gets swatted down by Cody Hawkins. Hawkins, head coach of the Junior A Mountaineers down in YYC. They're up 1-0 in their series against the Raiders Lacrosse Club after a 10-8. I believe it was 10-8, their Game 1 win. Someone might have to fact check me on that. Matty Christensen, bounce pass for Levi Anderson. Triolo and Kinnear are going to play up front on forward. 15 on the shot clock. Anderson inside feed through everyone, and it'll be brought back down by Chris Sherbanek. Sherbanek jogs it up the floor, and the power play is going to be expired here in approximately 3 seconds. Back to even strength. Bryce Schmerman's out in front. It's behind Hebert, and he spun and got it with the back heel. Somehow, Matty Hebert keeps that out, and it's a 0-0 game. Now Hebert's going to toss it away. Spatafora can't grab it. Here's Levi Anderson, 2-on-1. Behind the back, a little too fancy as it was over the head of Colin Bergloff. Darren Bright will go for a jog. Spent some time playing juniors out in British Columbia. Ryan Gingras called up for the game. Hits D-work, kicked out to Wong. Wong now inside, trying to go high. Save made by Hebert as he gets tossed to the ground. Gingras hits speed burst on his controller. Grabs a loose ball here. 15:44 left to go in period 1. Ang trying to go up high. Hebert makes a save and rebound drops to his defender. Spencer Milne in transition. Couple of cracks over the past couple of years at the Panther City Lacrosse Cup lineup. Hasn't worked. Wouldn't be surprised, depending on his President's Cup run, if he gets another call here this fall. Christensen kicks it down to Cook. Back for Anderson. Shot clock's going to expire on him, and the St. Joe's product won't get a shot off. Bryce Schmerman now in tight. Murphy's there, and he whips it wide. Stick side. It's a good feed by Bryce Schmerman. Scored 50 with the CROW last year. Here's Dewart inside. Blocker-like save by Hebert, and it's going to be the Miners going back the other way. Adam Gallagher pushing the pace. Now he'll head off for a change, and Mike Triolo sets up on the far side half wall. Triolo pushes his way to the middle, and he scores. Mike Triolo's got the first of the game, and it's 1-0 for the Miners. Edmonton able to swing it out to that far side of the floor, and Triolo a longer stride than anyone in the building. Just cuts around that defender, walks to the middle, goes glove side high on Yopik Stable, and it's 1-0 for Edmonton. Christensen back for Triolo. T. Anderson picked up an assist on that Triolo marker. Although I'm not sure it was 2-7 that gave it to him originally. It might have been 1-7. Anderson's shot got soaked by Jacob Morris. Good shot block there. Wright's defense got out on Christensen, and Yopik Stable makes a save from an awkward angle. Ethan Wong. Down around Duff. Bounce pass, ends up with Egg. He puts a cold shoulder into Cody Hawkins. Darren Beret now pushed back by Duff inside. Egg lost the ball. Schmerman now trying to force Hawkins back into the crease. His fancy footwork keeps him to the outside. Raw iron performance right there. Miners possession, 7 into period number 1. It's a 1-0 game for the visitors. They still got a chance to lock up top spot in the Alberta Series Lacrosse. Triolo on the run and he scores. Virtually a replay of his first of the game. Mike Triolo finds the back of the net one more time and it's 2-0 for Edmonton. Able to use his big frame to get to the middle, and Mike Triolo, the big righty, lets it rip, and he beats Yopik Stable. Glove side one more time. It's 2-0 for Edmonton. It's almost a high to low when it's coming off the shooter. That's 6'7". And Mike Triolo's got to make no mistake. It's 2-0 for Edmonton. Levi Anderson on the run, pounds one home. 3-0 Miners lead. Levi Anderson, the lefty, cuts into the middle, and he shoots one across the body. Again, another shot that goes glove side low on Yopik Stable. That it's 3-0 for the Miners. Triolo's got 2, Anderson's got 1, and 8 minutes into regulation time. It's 3-0 Edmonton. Gingras up top. Tassie steps down into 1. Nate Gillespie circles back, and it's up for Mike Triolo. Put him on hat-trick watch. The big man coming off that 16-8 win over Beaumont last night. Round standard. Shoulder save by Yopik Stable. I believe it's Kieran Standard's first senior B game of the season on defense there for the Rebels. Kinnear can't grab the loose ball, and Sherbanek has the outlet. Young Harris alumni, Matt Spanafora. Same school that Ben Sunen's going to. The junior A minor. We'll get you an update on that game later on here. Ang is going to outlet for Wong. Wong out in front. Save made by Hebert. Greg Berena. Spencer Milton's up top on this defensive set. Wong's in the corner. He'll try cut low. Flip back for Schmerman. And this is going to bounce all the way back into Fort Saskatchewan territory. Ryan Walker's on the run. Stripped of the ball by Greg Beret. And, well, the forward and captain got back. Causes a turnover, and the offensive set will continue here with 10:20 to play in period 1. Doesn't on the shot clock. Beret kept out by Mill. Hawkins now knocked down Beret's pass. Rory Shannon wheels it back, and Gillespie will float one up for Mentenko. Blake Mentenko has Triolo up top. Christensen's in the corner. That pass got knocked down by Allen. Mentenko. Outside Anderson, 5 on the shot clock. He'll be defended by Morris. Flip inside for Bergloff, and it bounced to Yopik Stable. Yopik Stable with the Hail Mary pass. Ang can't get to it. Duff was back there as well. Here's Matty Hebert. Little extra tape on the toes today. Christensen. He'll go to the middle now. Save made by Yopik Stable. The Miners are able to walk to where they want to shoot right now. Not much defensive pushback by this Rebels squad. Bryce Schmerman, former St. Albert CROW. Kick saved by Hebert. Rebound to Matt Murphy. Ang, Nolski, wild bouncer, couple feet wide. Wong's got Beret up top. Beret to Ang. Ang's got a fake, and the shot got blocked by Christensen, I believe. Here goes Mill. 2-on-1, save made by Stable. Greg Bright chased down by Sharon. Bright gets past him thanks to a pick set by Spadafora. Short side, Hebert didn't bite. Adam Gallagher. Levi Anderson's in the corner. It's around Morris. Save is made by Stable. Only one penalty so far here. It was a physical affair the last time these two teams played at the Bill Hunter Arena. Might have even got called off a little early, allegedly. Garen Nolski for Wong. Back to Nolski for Greg Beret. Beret, far side, had a little room, and it bounces into the ceiling. Triolo for Christensen. Bergloff back to Triolo, far side. Goes wide. They gave him the race set. Maybe Stable did get a piece of that. Refs are a lot closer than myself in the broadcast booth. Sheridan Cook rips one on goal. Stable makes a save, and he's feeling that as he shakes the left arm. Kinnear, Bergloff inside, scores. Count it. Colin Bergloff has his first of the game, and it's 4-0 for Edmonton. Well, the Miners win the loose ball battle. And if you look at Kinnear right there, his eyes are only looking at Bergloff. He'll go stick side on Stable, and it's 4-0 with 6:29 to play in period one. Yang flips it to Wong. Over to Gingras. It's over his head. Outside look, goes off a body and into the corner. Penalty coming against Darren Beret, and the Edmonton Miners are off to the power play here with 5:56 left in period number one. Colin Bergloff is up top. A Saskatchewan Rush draft pick back in 2019. Levi Anderson over to Triolo. Save made by Stable. Sherbanek now out of a double team, and Triolo tries to come over the top. Sherbanek knocked free by Christensen, and the Rebels, well, they ate about 30 seconds off that penalty kill, and you can get a couple sets of fresh legs on the floor. Bergloff for Kinnear. Triolo now. Low shot, bounces over the net. Bergloff 10 to shoot. Anderson won't, Triolo will, and the bouncer stopped by Stable. Triolo, Kinnear's inside, save made by Stable. Big right arm save, moving left to right. Anderson, Bergloff, that's off the back of Jeff Wright. G Unit soaks 20 on the shot clock. Triolo's inside, ball got deflected, Stable makes the save. Outlet feed finds Murphy. Nolski's backdoor. Murphy's shot goes high and wide, and it's a breakout for the Miners back the other way. Fort Saskatchewan knows this game's virtually meaningless to them. Their big dance is tomorrow when they take on the Beaumont Outlaws. Winner of that one advances to the playoffs. Triolo, shot misses. Kinnear has it behind the net. Back to even strength. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Triolo to Christensen. Won't get a shot away. Ethan Ang's in the corner. Defended by Duff. Darren Beret's up top. He's pushed back by Sharon. Shot ends up in the corner, and then Tassie gets bundled from behind by Hawkins. Push is called, and Wong gets a fresh 30 clock to play around with. Greg Beret had Hebert going the wrong side, and he still missed the net. That's been the story of this first period for the Rebels offense. Levi Anderson, he'll jog back to his regular side of the floor. Defended by Stannard. Up top, Cook with the shot. Stable's got 18 saves in the opening 17 minutes of play. What does that put him on pace for? 60-some, 63? Not a math guy, but maybe you can figure it out at home. Blake Mentenko. Bergloff. Christensen scores. Matty Christensen rips one of the glove side, and it's 5-0 Edmonton. Matty Christensen jogs up top, just got that little flip pass here, and you see he's got room to shoot, and, well, if you're going to let him fire from the slot, he'll make you pay more often than not. Little bouncer, skips over the arm of Stable, and it's 5-0 for the visitors here in the JRC. Kinnear. Corners Triolo. He's on hat-trick. Watch save made by Stable. Christensen has it again, and he's pushed back. Triolo again. He's got 2 in the period. Skip feed. Anderson walks inside. Save made by Stable. Morris has the rebound, and he's stripped by Kinnear. Darren Kinnear putting in work as the assistant captain. Chance to expand on this 5-0 lead here. Buck 20 to play. Mentanko pass one off of his cage. And Stable's got it in the crease. Ethan Wong, last minute of play here, period 1. Schmerman's got his defender, all sorts of wrapped up. Outlet feet, Fod check. Baby blue shoes, it's easy to tell who that guy is. Triolo, wide, Bergloff, bouncer, save made by Stable, and the rebound, well, it had enough backspin, it was basically a rebound on goal. Triolo, 1-on-3, spin move out of the corner. Triolo wants to eat the clock, and for fair reason here. But a 5-second differential, shot clock, game clock. So you can walk it down and take something on goal with about 6 seconds left. 10 on the clock currently. Early shot from Triolo. Got his own rebound. Second save made by Stable. And Spadafora has it at the end of period number 1. 20 down, 40 to go. The Edmonton Miners are up 5-0. We're back after the break on CROW LAX TV. Back inside the JRC for period number 2. Tyler Burton, Garanolski at the stripe. I believe we've got some Burton family members watching back in Ontario as well. Shout out to you guys. And of course, if you are there, say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Be sure to hammer that subscribe button. Early shot by Cook's going to go wide, and it'll bounce all the way down to Matty Hebert. Edmonton Miners going right to left in their road whites. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels going left to right in their home reds. Triolo, 5-hole score, 6-0 Edmonton leads. Mike Triolo on the run has the hat trick, and it's 6-0 for the road team. Shots were 26-11. After that opening period, and the Miners are up 5-0 coming in. They've extended that lead early here. Levi Anderson's shot goes off the coconut. Tanner Tassi and out of play. Matty Christensen back for Kinnear. On the roll, shoulder save by Stable. That went off the netting behind the net. And they'll just say play on. I think that should be the rule, though. If it's in play, just keep it rolling. I don't hate that. It's a little 3-ice rule, too. Anderson's shot deflected by Tassi, grabbed by Ang. Ang's going back the other way. Flip inside for D-Word, defended by Mill. Wong's up top. D-Word trying to cut under, slides to the middle, almost knocked down by Hawkins. Gillespie on the run. Stannard, the last man back. Pass for Kinnear. Ball's on the ground. Kinnear and Gillespie are there. One arm, he'll keep it in the air. Gillespie's got it. Over to Triolo, does it on the shot clock. Triolo's shot and scores. Mike Triolo makes it 7-0 Edmonton. And Nate Gillespie will grab the assist on Mike Triolo's 4th of the game. Miners back to work. Bergloff is inside. Bouncer, save made by Stable. Jacob Morris now looking for an outlet. Couple of fakes, he'll go for a run. Morris leaves it for Bryant. Bray now inside. Shot comes from Column, and it bounces away from Hebert. Darren Bray has it, and the shot clock is expiring per the ref's countdown, so he'll just fire this one into Edmonton territory. 17 minutes left to play in period number 2. Don't forget, we got a Junior Beast game coming up after this. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels and the St. Albert CROW. Mentenko's shot finds iron. Rebels, CROW coming up at about 7 o'clock local time. Best rivalry in junior lacrosse. Don't even think about it. Mounties and Raiders. Doesn't hold a candle. Mentenko defended by Stannard. Back for Anderson. Took a step in before catching that pass. Now he's got it back. Around Tassi. Mentenko wants to shoot again, and he'll hit that same post. Anderson, feed to Triolo, looking for his fifth. Pushed back by Stannard. Anderson trying to go stick side this time. Won't beat Stable there. And the pass got knocked down by Spadafora. Good defense by Matt Spadafora. And Sherbanek puts on the fancy moves. Takes the shot by himself. Save made by Hebert. And then Sherbanek puts a cross check in his numbers. Cody Hawkins, head coach of the Junior A Mounties, up 1-0 over the Raiders in their South semifinal series. Winner of that one goes to the Minto. Murphy, stick knocked out of his hand by Cook. Down to Kinnear. Behind the back flip for Hawkins, and he scores. Offensive specialist Cody Hawkins put that one in the game notes. It's 8-0 Miners. What a feed by Darren Kinnear to find Cody Hawkins cruising down the highway, and he beats Stable to extend the lead to a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Triolo looking for someone to pass it to. He swings it for Anderson. Bergloff trying to go low to high. Ends up hitting Stable in the logo. Outlet for Jacob Morris. Morris will throw it down for Ang. Ang pushed back by Fodchuk. Fodchuk got in the way of that shot by Ang. It ends up in the corner. Wong takes out Gillespie. And Aaron Duff will maintain the piece with a loose ball. Down in the corner is Gillespie. And with 14:39, I believe the trainer's going to come out here and take a look at him. We'll step aside here on CROW LAX TV in period 2 in Fort Saskatchewan. Good to see Nate Gillespie off the floor on his own power as well here with 14:39. So we'll get back to a face-off with Spadafora and Burton meeting again at the dot. Out-of-town scoreboard here. The Junior A Miners at Edmonton Minto Cup hosts beat the Saskatchewan SWAT 12-5 this afternoon. They're up 2-0 in that best-of-7 series. Game 3 Friday night, Bill Hunter Arena. Mountain View Mavericks beat Lethbridge 9-6. Pardon me, they're up 9-6 on Lethbridge. Rocky View Silvertips are up 8-6 on the Red Deer Rampage, and the Edmonton Warriors are up 7-2 on the Beaumont Outlaws. That's Junior Beast action, if you were wondering. Guess I probably should have specified. Sharon Outlet. Finds Adam Gallagher. He'll throw it down to Kinnear. 8-0 Edmonton leads inside the JRC. Anderson's pass goes off the back of a defender. Triolo for Cook to Anderson. Knocked down by Stannard, right back to Anderson, and he whips this one over the net. Darren Bray up top. The Rebels, 12 shots in the game. The Miners have 8 goals. 1 for Gingras. Gingras has made his mark felt with the Alberta Warriors at the Alice Shabreski over the past few years. Wong, 7 on the shot clock. He'll get to the middle. Low to high, misses the net, and he's run over by Duff. Ang now hit to the ground by Duff, and he got that shot on goal as well. Well, they didn't reset the shot clock, I guess, so thought it went off the left pad of Hebert. Ref says no. Triolo Mentenko, couple of posts for him. No goals, though, and now he's got one. Blake Mentenko, glove side again on Stable. It's 9-0. Hawkins grabs the loose ball off the draw. Sharon up for Anderson. Back for Cook. Trying to hit Kinnear on a quick stick. And Stannard will jog it up over the restraining line. Garrett Nolsky, the fifth forward off the bench. Greg Beret takes the shot. Hebert makes the save. It's been perfect through the first 28 minutes of this one. Tyler Burton with it. Scored a couple of big goals for the Calgary Roughnecks back in the day. Trio low to low, and Stable got a piece, but it wasn't enough. It's 10-0 Miners. Well, Triolo is on Socktrick watch now with 11:30 to play in period 2. Matty Christensen down the middle, and he scores. 11-0, Edmonton leads. Matty Christensen has his second, and I believe we'll see a timeout call by the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels here with 11:25 left to play in period number 2. Well, Jordan Wheaton's had a word with his team, and now with 11:20 left to play, we're back underway, and Tyler Burton's got a partial break. Save made by Stable. Tyler Burton, the Panther City product and the National Lacrosse League. Played alongside Ronan Push and Matthew Gauthier of the Junior A Miners. Ang for Dewart. Down to Schmerman. Gingras. Pass goes through everyone, and Hebert finds Hawkins. Hawkins on a rope to Sheridan Cook. Former Red Deer Rampage star. Mentenko, 15 on the shot clock. Back for Cook. Inside. Blocked, and here goes Gingras back the other way. Gingras on a break. 5-hole. Save made by Hebert. Gillespie for Anderson. Anderson now far side scores. Levi Anderson's got his second of the game, and it's 12-0. It's a 12 spot for Edmonton as we're at the midway point here of regulation. No run time as of right now. Would assume for the good of the game they do it in the third period. Eng, pass got knocked down by Milt. Eng's got it back. Bounce shot saved by Hebert. Christensen to Mentenko. Pushed back by Murphy. For Anderson. Behind the net's Christensen. 5 to shoot. Triolo short side. Ends up out of play. Refs are not going to blow this one in as they'll get a wipe of the floor here with 9:09 left to play in period number 2. Be sure to hammer that subscribe button on CROW LAX TV. Playoff action coming your way in a week's time. We'll have round 1 of the Junior B circuit and then Senior B. Still yet to find out who gets that number 4 spot. Will it be Fort Saskatchewan? Will it be Beaumont? They'll play tomorrow to find out those details. Heading into Edmonton, Bill Hunter Arena. Warriors taking on the Outlaws, and Edmonton is up 11-5 in period number 2 there. Bryce Schmerman inside. Wild shot goes off the back of the glass, off the back of Hebert, and Fort Saskatchewan will get it right there. Wong. Nolski. Low shot. Save made by Hebert. Ball sits in the crease for Aaron Duff. Just realized this. Maybe Duff's saving the Woody for playoffs. Usually you'll see him out there defending with the traditional stick. Miners possession out of the corner. Triolo, hard pick set on Spadafora. And that means it'll be Rebels ball. Going back the other way, 8:23 left to play, period number 2. Shots are 37-16 in favor of the Miners. Getting to see Nate Gillespie back on the floor after going down earlier this period. Passes behind Nolski. For Tassi. Easy save by Hebert, and he's going to throw this out for Sharon. Ball got picked off by Murphy. Murphy all the way behind the net. Gingras up top, 15 on the shot clock. Schmerman has it now. Swim move to the middle, 1-on-3, and 2 men will hit the concrete. Mentanko. He'll run up. Stannard will push him up the water. Anderson for Kinnear. Back to Anderson. Low shot kick saved by Stable. Mentanko for Bergloff. Another save made by Stable. Back out for Bergloff, and he won't fire. Kyle Schmidt is backing up this game for Fort Saskatchewan. He was injured on the opening game of the season against the Edmonton Miners. I believe it's his first time backing up since then. Likely the reason why he's not in is there could be a surgery coming his way later on. Mentanko's shot goes wide. Spadafora gets away from Anderson. He'll go for a run. 3-on-2. Spadafora, huge hit by Duff. Wong for Bure, and Darren Bure is stopped. Spadafora gets it again, and Hebert with the save. Matty Christensen, he's got 2 in the game so far. Slacking per Miners terms. Kinnear. Beautiful feed to Hawkins earlier this period. Runs out of time on the shot clock as Bergloff was cutting in a set of pick, and I think the lines got crossed. Caden Collum pushes it back. Ethan Wong shot deflected by Hawkins. Cody Hawkins is going to go for a run, and loose ball, battle in front of the Miners bench. And Hawkins kicks it back for Rory Sharon. Triolo to Bergloff. Kinnear now. Back to Anderson. Ball got knocked away from him by Jacob Morris. Triolo whiffed on the shot. Matt Murphy now up the floor, and it's over to Greg Bure. 3-on-3. Wisely pulls it back. Pick set by Ang on Duff. Pass for Schmerman. Darren Bure now. Over to brother Greg. Ball goes wide. Greg's got it back. Short side. Ball got caught by Milton. A clean turnover for the former Fort Saskatchewan Junior B Rebel. It's Triolo inside. Save made by Stable, and he's got the rebound as well. Levi Anderson over to Stable. He makes the stop. Levi Anderson, former Okotoks Junior A Raider, was there for a Minto against Christian Del Bianco and the Coquitlam Admax. He'll probably be playing a bit CBDB next year in the NLL. Wong inside over to Gingras. Not sure he even got a shot off, but he cut through the crease, and he can't do that. Sherritt, 3:30 left to play in period number 2. Down to Bergloff, defended by Morris. Sheridan Cook. Anderson got a piece of the pass. Now he'll roll up top, wrong side of the road. 1 to shoot, and Stable makes the save. Still a tough stop from an awkward angle there. As Collum and Christensen have some words behind the play. Shot clocks never got reset, and maybe that's why they were blowing it down. Now we'll get a reset, and we're back underway here in the JRC. Shots 42-18 in favor of Edmonton. Schmermont battling with Fodchuk and Greg Bray, put a shoulder into Spencer Milton. Triolo now. Save made by Stable. Or the one they call Yopes. Heel outlet for Spanafora, and Burton played nice with him. Long shot. Some piece of equipment into the corner. Hawkins runs him into the boards. Dewart will shoot. Hebert with the save. Bouncer to Triolo. Fake behind the back, and the shot bounces up for Burton in the neutral zone. Tyler Burton got a stick up high, and they will call it. You'd think they would have just asked him to apologize and called it even in a 12-0 game. Anderson down for Cook. Save made by Stable. Slashes the call on Dewart, and the Miners get their second power play of the game. Mike Triolo's up top on the power play. Anderson, Bergloff to his right, Christensen, and Cook to his left. Bergloff whips it wide. Christensen inside off the post. And Hebert kicks it for Triolo. Triolo wanted them not to reset it, and the ref will make him, hey, hurry it up. Christensen, Triolo, back down for Cook. Across to Bergloff. Here's Christensen. Couple of moves. Shot goes wide. Rebound. Save made by Stable. Caden Cullum, the former Larange Ice Wolf. I do believe. Don't fact check me on that one. Triolo got the ball on the ground, and now Cody Hawkins is going to go one-on-one with Darren Beret. 20 seconds left in the period. Miners still on the power play. Triolo to Anderson, down to Christensen. Bounce shot stopped by Stable. Collum has it, and Christensen will play to the buzzer here. It's 12-0 after the second period. Be sure to hammer that subscribe button. We're back with a third on CROW LAX TV. Back underway in period number 3. The Miners are on the power play here for the next couple of seconds to start the frame. Their power play is actually 0 for 2 in this game. Generally, if I tell you that, you'd think it was a lot closer, and it's not. It's 12-0 shots, 47-19 in favor of the Edmonton Miners. Rebels in red, Miners in white. Nate Gillespie spins around Darren Bure. I don't know if he meant to throw a stick or what. That was a wild defensive maneuver right there. Levi Anderson with it now. Over to Bergloff. It's over his head. Chased down by Spadafora. Kadir to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Flip down, and Stable makes a save. Ethan Wong kicked up for Nolski. Down to Wong. He's going to the middle. Save made. And Dewart can't grab the rebound. Heber, the outlet to Cody Hawkins. Noted goal scorer, Cody Hawkins. Going the other way. One-on-one with Sherbanek. He'll drive. Hawkins to the net. Save made by Stable. Told me in the intermission he wanted another one. Pretty dang close right there. 18-14 to go in regulation. Darren Bure, swim move around Sharon to the corner. Darren Bure now. Feed over to Gingran. It was at his feet. Sheridan Cook back up to Mike Triolo. Triolo's on sock trick watch. He's got 5 in the game. Anderson, Triolo, and there you go. I'm not wearing socks, but that's his 6th of the game, and it's 13-0 Miners. Mike Triolo, the former Panther City Lacrosse Club product, filling the net at the JRC this afternoon. Well, I guess we can say evening now. 5:23, I think that does count as evening. Triolo also spent time with the Rochester Nighthawks in 2018-2019. Save made by Levi Anderson. Anderson, he'll be a first-round pick in the NLL draft this fall. Another save by Stable on Christensen. Bergloff, the Saskatchewan Rush draftee. Save made by Stable. Tassie for Bure. Greg Bure to the net, and it's over Hebert. Tassie, ball got knocked down by Gillespie. Vodchuk has it. Inside to Triolo. Triolo for Hawkins, looking for his second, and he's stopped again by Stable. Jacob Morris. Feed for Jordan Dewart. 4 minutes into period at number 3. Darren Bure, he'll shoot around Burton. Save made by Hebert. On the ground, Darren Bure trying to go backhand through the legs, and it's wide. Got a little mustard on that one as well. For Greg Bure, 15 on the shot clock. For Nolski, bouncer, save made by Hebert. Darren Bure's got the rebound, buried by Duff. And the reset comes as Burton scoops up the loose ball. Darren Kinnear for Matty Christensen. You can see the Junior B Rebels in that far left corner, getting ready for their game with the St. Albert Crew. 7 o'clock right here on CROW LAX TV. Free all season long. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Bergloff for Anderson. Anderson to the middle. Save made by Stable. Christensen's got the rebound and he scores. Matty Christensen brings the lead up to 14. Christensen has his third of the game. Levi Anderson, far side, scores. That one gets behind Stable, and it's 15-0. Levi Anderson has his third of the game, and it's a 15-0 lead for the Edmonton Miners here. Matty Hebert's got the shutout streak at 46 minutes now. I think that's the focus for Cam Sedgwick and company on that Miners bench. Triolo, shot got stopped by Stable, and he's got the loose ball. The captain, Mike Triolo, will direct traffic. Anderson, early shot, and this one's going to go back to Hebert. Triolo tells him, hey, we don't need to be shooting that one. Some guys only have one gear, though, and that's understandable. Pass deflected by Tassing. Christensen has it, and he'll rip it off of Caden Collum. Scratches in this one for the Rebels. No John McMillan, no Marcus Fouillard, Carter Walker, Jordan Wheaton, Cam Ellingson. Congrats to Cam Ellingson, by the way. He's in the hospital for good reason. He's got a little one. Now, I can't even say on the way. It's out. Congrats to him, and we hope for all the best for the Ellingson family. Other scratches, Raymond Halderson. Well, they'll call a crease violation on Nolski. So he did put one behind Hebert, but it won't go up on the board. No Corey Takahara either, coaching the Edmonton Junior A Miners in Saskatchewan. They're up 2-0 in their series now on the SWAT after a 12-5 win today. Colin Bergloff over to Triolo. Back for Kinnear. Batted up by Spadafora. Matt Murphy runs away from Cody Hawkins. Christensen will defend. Here's Greg Beret. He'll get to the middle, wrong side of the road. Hebert's going to make the save and sit on it. Not just for the Miners in this one. Brendan Godwin, Jared Toll, Josh Sullivan, John Lintz, Jason Riley, Derek Burak, Jason Williamson, Adam Yo, Matthew DiGirolamo, Justin Morgan, and Matt Kim. That's per the list I've got, at least. Jordan Deemer is in the corner. He'll drive on Milne towards the net. Save made by Hebert, and Nolski can't grab the rebound. Seidel poked it forward, but he couldn't grab it with the paddle, and Deemer back on offense. Here's Ang's shot. High to high, it misses everything. All the way back to Yopik Stable in the D zone. Ang is in the middle, 8 to shoot for Greg Beret. Greg Beret now gets clotheslined. He's slow to get up. Wong had it and didn't shoot. And Greg Beret heads off the floor here with 11 minutes left in period number 3. Triolo to Christensen. Back for Anderson. Zips it over to Triolo. Ball got deflected by Morris. Stable to Schmerman. Started the game on forward. Now he's back on defense. Outlet to Jacob Morris. Darren Beret. He's got a coach in about 90 minutes time. Feed for Gingras. Won't get the quick stick. Burton. Pass got knocked down by Greg Beret. Triolo will get up on the half wall here. Midway point of period number 3. Kadir misses the target. Levi Anderson defended by Jeff Wright. He'll drive. Anderson to Bergloff. Quick stick got stopped by Stable. Tassie for Ang. Ang now. Fed to D-Work. D-Work. Shot got blocked by Gillespie. Duff. He'll run into Spatafora. Pushed back by Morris, the bouncer, to Christensen. Anderson for Hawkins. Sheridan Cook trying to go fine full. Zachary Yopik Stable makes it other safe. It's now up to 46 in the game with 8:48 left to play in period number 3. Wong for Gingras. Darren Beret. Shot stopped by Hebert. Ends up in the roof. Mike Triolo playing a bit of defense out there with Tyler Burton. Milne gets picked by Greg Beret. Ang, twister, goes wide. Wong cuts around Triolo. Now Burton will push him back. Gingras shot off of Gillespie. Greg Beret has it, 3 to shoot. He'll run around Fotchuk. Greg Beret's inside, kick saved by Hebert. Inside feed by Triolo, and Anderson stopped by Yopik Stable, and we get a water break with 7:47 left to go. 15-0. Matty Hebert's been perfect through about 5/6 of this game. Back underway here. Rebels still have a goose egg on their side. 7:44 left to play in regulation. Darren Beret, Greg Beret on the back pedal, pushed out by Duff. Darren Beret now, sidestep inside. Ang, low shot, save made by Hebert. Rebound was free game for a second, and Duff fires it for Sharon. Christensen has Anderson. Miners have scored 3 in this third period as Triolo stopped by Stable. Reset comes, and the Miners, well, seemingly happy to eat some time off this clock. Down for Cook. Triolo. Anderson. Ball got deflected by Schmerman, and he'll grab it in the slot as well. Here goes Bryce Schmerman. The big man shot got deflected by Triolo. Fodchuk for Triolo. See the other Fodchuk out here in about 80 minutes time. 83 minutes as Josh Fodchuk and the Rebels take on the Crew. It is Mike Triolo tacks one more on for his 7th of the game. Mike Triolo's got a casual 7-goal game going on right now. Nolte get the face-off win. Ang wanted the breakaway feed, and the pass is behind him. Spencer Milne with Mr. Milne sitting above the penalty boxes there. For Matty Christensen, down to Cody Hawkins. Says, screw playing out the back gate. I'm a forward now. Hawkins spins around Tassie. Inside feed for Christensen, and he's stopped. Back to Kinnear. High shot, almost hit Allen behind the net. Anderson, Bergloff, save made by Stable. He's now got 50 stops in the game. Kieran Stannard called up from Senior C for this one. Greg Beret walks it in. Watt for Greg Beret. Bouncer off of Hebert, and Fodchuk's going to grab it. Matty Christensen back for Triolo to Levi Anderson, the Calgary kid. 10 on the shot clock. He'll pull back on Sherbanek. Cross to Triolo. Quick stick save made by Stable. Up for Jacob Morris, and here goes Jacob Morris in transition. He'll pull back on Mill. Little move inside, and he gives it to Darren Beret. Ang with 10 on the shot clock. To Darren Beret. One-on-one with Milne. Shot went on goal, and the rebound's grabbed by Burton. Hawkins for Kinnear. Inside to Hawkins. He'll run around the Keach, trying to get away from Spadafora. Hawkins now 2 to shoot. Ripped it 5-hole. Save made by Stable. And then Spadafora got pushed into the crease. Tassing. D-work. Wong. Down for Beret. He's got it in the corner. Gingras, low to low. Save made by Hebert. His 32nd of the game. Gingras trying to strip it away from Fodchuk, and he's knocked down, and they'll call him on the loose ball push. Helping the shutout cause is Triolo. Can hang on to it. Kinnear in the neutral zone walks it down. Christensen scores. Sticks outside of the crease. He's got his 4th of the game, and Matty Christensen makes it 17-0. Nolsky and Burton on the draw. You gotta like seeing that for a guy like Garrett Nurse. Nolsky get the chance to go up against an NLL veteran like Tyler Burton. That's what makes summer ball special. I know the score might not tell you the story, but the opportunity these guys get, you don't get anywhere else. Darren Beret for Ethan Ang. 2 minutes left to play in regulation. Ang over to Wong. Defended by Triolo. Wong with the shot. It's low and rolls wide. Minute 40 left to go in period number 3, and they'll decide we need another wipe of the floor here with 100 seconds left. Darren Kinnear will have the ball up top here with a minute 30 left to play in period number 3. He'll basically sit on it and try work out the clock. Maybe they'll take an outside shot if they feel it's necessary. Anderson takes one and he scores. It sneaks through Stable, and it's 18-0. Levi Anderson has another for the Miners, who have just been rolling in this one. Everything they're touching goes in. Back in 2019, the Miners held the Knights to 1 goal twice. And the Rebels at risk of getting shut out here. D-Work has to go back. Over to Gingras, bounces past him, and Hebert has it. Miners happy to hang on to it. There's about a 10-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. Sheridan Cook will hold on to it, and that'll pretty much be the game as the Rebels retreat. Matt Hebert 10 seconds away from the shutout, and the Rebels will give it to him. Now Darren Beret getting into it with Cody Hawkins here, and the gloves may come off. Now Darren Beret's got a hold of Hawkins. Well, we've got a fight to close it out. Cody Hawkins and Darren Beret. Well, it wasn't much of a fight. It was more of a wrestling match as we close out. Well, let's call it Matty Hebert. He's got the shutout, and that's damn impressive. 18-0. Your final score here inside the JRC. The Edmonton Miners shut out the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. I don't know how far you're going to have to go back to find the last shutout. I'm going through recent history here on the website, and I don't see anything back until I'm already at 2010. I haven't seen anything there. We'll check 2009, and if there's nothing, I think Matty Hebert might just have the first shutout in Alberta Series Lacrosse history. I won't declare it. Someone else might though. Final shot, 69-32 in favor of Edmonton. They win 18-0. We're back in an hour and 15 minutes. Junior B Rebels, Junior B CROW. It's the best rivalry in the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse. They get this coming to y'all next on CROW LAX TV.